Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new or just clicked on this video, thank you very much. My name is Alexis and this is the Goddess of Daydreams Tarot. Today we're just going to be doing a general reading for the collective, seeing the energies that the universe wishes us to be aware of, to be open for, and cautious of. Please take what resonates, and this is a timeless reading. I hope you receive the insight and answers and clarity that you need within this reading. We're starting off with some oracles. We're using the Less Vampires Oracle and the Oracle of Shadows and Light to pick up the overall energy that is coming through the collective. And with that said, let's get right in. Spirit, what's going on for the collective? What do they need to be aware of? Okay. This is the first time I'm getting one of these cards in reverse. Okay. I got an interesting energy going on. So first card we have is sacrifice, renunciation, offering, letting go. And then we have a clockwork pumpkin, but it is in reverse. A wonderful idea, the aha moment. I feel like someone does not want you to share something. I feel like for a lot of you, you guys have some type of solution or breakthrough. Sorry, let me just try to fix my light. I feel for a lot of you in the collective, you guys have a solution, a breakthrough, or an answer for something, but someone doesn't want you to share it. They want you to, it feels like this person or this group of people want you to allow the sacrifice of others for someone else's gain. It's kind of like basically they want you to keep your mouth shut. Like don't speak on the answer, don't speak on the solution. Like someone, it feels like someone's also saying like this is not your place to say what is and what isn't, even though you're like, this could be in a situation where you're looking from a distance, or you're in this situation but you're looking at it in a different perspective, and you see that whatever the issues are, because you are seeing issues and problems, you're like, well, there needs to be a solution. But with this clockwork pumpkin in reverse, someone just wants this problem to keep being a problem. It's kind of like it was like this meme or this like comic of like someone like proposing a solution, and the other person was like, no, I don't want a solution, to I just want to bicker, I just want to argue, I just want to waste my time, sort of like that. It is like, I feel like you're going in circles with this person. And as you're going in circles with this person, with this people, you're feeling like you're sacrificing yourself as well, because you're in a situation where you feel trapped, where you know there are answers and solutions, but somebody does not want the solutions to be brought into light. I would say that in this, I would say maybe for some of you, in certain cases, this person benefits for the problem to continue being a problem because they're getting something out of it. Now, my thing is for the collective, do you want to continue like sacrificing by staying quiet, or do you want to just break the mold and come clean and give the solution? And, I kind of feel for some of you like you're going to give the solution or the answers and you're going to walk away, and it will be up to this person or people if they want to follow through this situation or not. But let's get into some more details. I'm pulling out the Panther. Okay. I'm going to take this in reverse. Should I? No. Okay. We'll take these two though. And let me get one more spirit. It's like somebody enjoys being a problem or enjoys the problem being present or in the environment. Okay, first card I have is Mask. Deception, pretending, inconsistency. This is like somebody that feel that it's like you go up to them with a solution or some insight or an answer, and they're just like, oh, but that's not going to work, and then they kind of give you like a runaround. It's like they kind of give a what if, like, oh yeah, that could sound like it could work, but what if this gets in the way, but what if this person says no, but what if this goes wrong? Like they just constantly turn down, they turn down a answer to a situation. And I believe it's because with this mask, again, they benefit from whatever this problem or situation or issue that is happening, within your life, or like I was, or maybe like adjacent from your life. This could be something happening at work, I would say. Like customers are not coming in as much, or somebody is stealing, somebody is harassing, and you're just like, hey, I propose to do this, or let's try that. And someone's like, no, because there's always a what if or a what about. So the what ifs and the what abouts are basically just blockages from the solution coming in. And they expect you to, again, keep quiet and play along, so that they can continue to benefit whatever they are benefiting from. The thing is with you, the collective, is that the more you kind of try to put your input or energy in this situation, I do see that the blockage becomes stronger. So it's like, do you continue to feed this blockage because of this person or people, or do you step aside? Because next I have is stubbornness, selfless, bullish attitude, arrogance, along with maintenance, amendment, adjustment, restoration. And it kind of goes back to how I was saying. This person is taking whatever solutions and answers that are being brought to them and just pushing them to a side. Because I feel like there's this energy of some type of money going on. It could be money laundering, and you could be bringing up solutions on like how to budget, how to plan better spending, whether it's business, whether it's family, and someone is just not up to par with it. And that's because whatever money is going missing, it is going through their hands. They're doing something with it. Either they're using this extra money for their own personal needs, or putting the money to a side while everyone is like suffering. Yeah, this feels, I don't know, feels something very malicious going on here. But yeah, this person is not going to budge. So, like, collective, let this be a confirmation that if you're doing your best trying to help in a situation, and a person or people are refusing to listen, or to at least try out your idea, you're going to have to let it go. Don't give out any more answers. Don't give out any more solutions. Let them figure it out themselves. Because next I have a natural disaster. Risk, frustration, survive. Whatever is happening, come on. Camera, phone, let's go. Anyway, whatever is happening, yeah, something is like going on with my phone. It's not focusing on this. Whatever is happening, there we go. Whatever is happening in this environment or with these people, they are going to end up facing the consequences of not taking action. You kind of foresee the catastrophe that is about to come. You're about to see the storm that's going to basically wipe out the wipe them out because they refuse to like heed your warning. Give me a second. Like collective, and it's like, I know you're doing this because you're a good person and you don't want to see other people suffer, but unfortunately with this natural disaster, it's imminent. This disaster is imminent for them, and you have to take a step aside or take a step back and remove yourself from this situation or from these people. All right, there is only so much you can do, and Spirit is letting me know, do not sacrifice yourself for these people, because again, they can take and try some of your solutions or your insight to avoid these things, but they won't. And I also, as I'm picking up on this energy a little bit more, it feels like more than one person is benefiting from these issues and problems. So I guess the more people benefit from the problem, the bigger the catastrophe is going to be for them. However, last I have is luck, jackpot, fortune, and reward. I feel with this card, for the collective, when you step out and step away from this situation, from these people, your luck is going to turn, especially when it comes to money. I do feel for some of you, if you are like deciding to walk away from a job, and I know it's like very, very like, I understand it is not a good time to walk away from a job, especially in my country, America, North America, the US. But if you see that there is a fire coming down your way and no one is preparing to save the environment or save the business, then are you going to be in the building when the fire comes? No. You need to make whatever steps and preparations for your own safety and for your own well-being, and you are going to have to get out of there. But again, with this luck energy, I do feel that you are going to be coming in some luck. And if some of you are trying to get out of a job, another one will be aligning to you shortly. Now, if this is not job related, this could be for some of you that may thinking about moving out, but you're just like, in this economy, are you crazy? I know. I mean, especially for me, I just recently moved. Like, finding this place was luck and a blessing for me and my family. But the luck is there. But you have to remove yourself from this environment. You already have put out the warning. You already have, put out the smoke signals. You have deciphered the messages and the signs in the skies to be like, something bad is going to happen if we don't do something now. It's going to be disaster for all of us. But no one wants to take the disaster seriously. So you have to allow them to be in the disaster while you do what you can to salvage yourself and those whoever decide to join you. Because I do sense, like, I'm looking at the luck card again, someone does see that you are speaking your truth. You know you have valid solutions and answers to whatever the situation is. I do sense that some people will follow you and will support you. Let's go into more detail with the tarot. Okay. Okay. Come on, what's going on here? Cards are acting all silly. Give me a second. There we go. All right. So, for mask, I have the Seven of Cups along with the Five of Swords. So, definitely, whoever is also benefiting from this issue, they're also the main cause of it. So, again, if it's like work related and someone is messing with numbers, supplies are going missing, people are leaving unexpectedly, and this person cannot figure out why or what's going on, it's because they are the main cause of it. For some of you, I'm also being told that it seems if this could be within your job or within your family and your environment, take what resonates. It does seem that whoever you are presenting these solutions and answers to this person, they're actually going to try to twist it into making it look like you are the one doing or you're the one responsible for whatever problems that are happening. It's kind of like, oh, they're giving me answers, like, because they bring it together. This person is giving me answers because they know that they're messing up or they're doing something wrong or they're guilty of something. Okay, I see. Someone's trying to make you look guilty by pinning whatever, not pinning, well, yeah, pinning and projecting whatever they're feeling onto you. So that way they can look like, I'm just an innocent bystander and this person is here being difficult or is actually the one causing the problems. I do see that unfortunately with this person or these people, they do seem to have some type of favor wherever this environment is. So it does seem that people might gravitate more to their words than to yours. I am going to say it like that. Now, with stubbornness and maintenance, I have the Page of Wands. This person thinks that they know what they're doing, but they're far from being an expertise. They could also be trying to make you look guilty because you are the one that knows what to do or what you're doing, and they feel a lack of confidence. I feel this person doesn't have a direction in life or whatever they're doing or what role they're positioned, but whatever you're doing, you do it like not just well, but exceptional. And they seem to be taking a dislike towards that, unfortunately. I'm going to pull an extra card for this Page of Wands. Because they do act like in page energy. Whether if this is work related or family related. I also feel like you have given a warning to this person about their behavior and they are kind of like brushing it off. So with the Page of Wands, I have the Fool. Yeah, it kind of, they feel like, this feels like, hold on. They just started, like, this could be someone that just started this position not that long ago. Like, this feels like a new energy, but they want to act like they're what's the word I'm looking for? They want to act like they're already like top level professional expertise kind of energy. They don't want to hear any type of critique from anyone. They feel like they know what they're doing. Even though you see the mistakes and the mess ups that they're doing that's going to cost the family or the business or the company a lot of money or a lot of reputation. But this person feels very much like entitled that they know what they're doing and no one cannot say anything or give them any type of critique. Next, I have the Queen of Swords. And then I have the Star card here. So this is the energy I see that your position is, the collective. Especially with this Queen of Swords, you are very mindful and wise with your words and with your actions. You think before you speak, unlike this person. You are very knowledgeable and you have a lot of wisdom and especially experience in whatever you're talking about. That's why you're approaching either this person or people about the situation, about the issues, about the problems, because, and especially with the Star, you want to see things kind of grow, wanting to kind of like a new fresh start. But no one doesn't want this Star energy, unfortunately. They kind of see this as a threat. But that's on them, unfortunately. What I do see with this Star energy is that, again, kind of going back to what I was saying before, if people do not want to take your advice or try to fix this situation or find a solution to this issue, you are going to be put in a new path. And I do feel for some of you with this Star card here, Spirit and your divine team has already put you on a new path for you where you are going to be appreciated and recognized for your power, for your intellect, for your grace. That's how I see with the page, not the page, the Queen of Swords. You will be in an environment or in a place where your words and your energies will be respected. And then last, with luck, I have the Two of Wands along with the Sun. So you're just here making preparations for your new life, for your new path, for your new job, for your new home, your new apartment, whatever the case may be. You are just, seeing the world is your oyster. You're seeing things that you probably have never seen before, options that were not proposed to you before, you can see now. You're going to have a lot of clarity in what you want to do and where you want to go. And especially with the Star and the Sun card here, it's like Spirit is giving you like a path through the meadows, a path through like the garden of roses. Just, I'm going to make this easy for you because I do see on this half, like Spirit is saying, like, you've been stressing way too much. And you've been giving too much energy towards people and environments that just want to keep the chaos happening, wanting to benefit from the confusion, from the anger, from the frustration. That's enough now. You are not meant to be in this environment anymore. And we're certainly not going to let you sacrifice yourself for the ungrateful. Yeah, Spirit was saying just loudly to me, like, you are not going to be sacrificed for the ungrateful because you have too much pure, loving, and intellectual energy that this world needs. So I'm removing you from this nasty environment or from these nasty people, and I'm putting you in a place where you're not only in a high position of power, but also you deserve the happiness and recognition and peace in your life. So with that said, let's wrap up this reading with some final messages from the club. And again, like with looking at the luck card here and the Sun and the Star, definitely you'll be on a new path to receive better income, I would say. Okay, let me get one more. All right, first clue I have is the flower. This is the energy Spirit needs you to be in. Blooming, alluring, attractive. With the flower card here, the more it's kind of like raising your aura and your vibration. The more you do that, the more positive energy and opportunities you attract. more eyes will be on you. And if you may have an issue with, that kind of attention, Spirit is saying embrace that, because people should not be looking at you with like disgust in their eyes. They should be looking at you with admiration, with hopefulness, and not also probably not just looking at you like you're a piece of meat that they want to screw, but like just looking at you with such poise and admiration. This is the state where you should be in, not in an environment that if you bloom, they're going to accuse you of doing something wrong. Or if you bloom in this environment, you're going to be used as the scapegoat. And then last I have is the cloud. I'm sensing elevation from these issues, elevation away from these problems, from this environment, from people that are causing a lot of confusion and illusions going on. And then, with the cloud, again, Spirit is saying you need to elevate yourself away from these people, because going back with the first two oracle cards here, you are not meant to be sacrificing your energy or being a sacrifice for others so that they can continue gaining whatever favors or money or situation that they're in. You are meant to do more. You're meant to be seen and appreciated. So you must move away from these energies. You already have given them the warning, and if they cannot heed the warning, then let them suffer in the disaster that is to come. You are not meant to be suffering in this disaster that's coming for them. You're going to have to leave it as it is, because there is better for you in the future. And with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Please give it a like, share, and subscribe to my channel for more insights and messages. I will truly appreciate it and will give tremendous help to my channel. And thank you to the new... Wow, sorry, brain just kind of like gave up for a second. Thank you to the new and current viewers and subscribers for coming to my channel to hear my readings. I hope they have given you the insight and answers and energy that is needed in your spiritual journey. And if you feel that this reading did not resonate, no worries. Feel free to check out the other readings on my channel. There's definitely a message there for you. So my collective, again, don't be sacrificing yourself and your energies for ungrateful people anymore. Their disaster is coming, and you're just going to have to let it be. There's luck and abundance, happiness and respect and power for you on the other side. But again, you're going to have to remove yourself from these people or from this environment. Now, because again, whatever the situation is, especially in my country, I know looking for work, looking for a new home is kind of like, nerve-wracking and very anxious inducing. So do that at the side while being in, whatever this environment. Make sure you have some money in your, some money in your savings, or, something that's at least going to get you by for a couple of weeks. Because once this disaster comes, like, it's either going to be, whoever this is, it's either going to be their neck or your neck, and they're going to be coming after your neck. So make sure you have whatever preparations that you need to get through until you receive the sun and the star energy, because you will be receiving these energies in the near future. But make sure that you have, money for a rainy day, even though every day probably feels like a rainy day. I'm not going to be on, I'm not going to lie, but not every day is going to be a rainy day. There are many sunny days to come for you, or for your family, or for your situation. And with that said, stay safe and have a good day.